Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead season 10, episode 6. Just before beginning talking about The Walking Dead, some of you might know it already because maybe you are following me on Twitter or maybe you saw my post on the community thing of YouTube. I had hard days just this weekend with my family. I had the bad news. I thought that I was gonna be late for The Walking Dead and Mr. Robot, and in fact I'm not late, I'm right here on time, even if I think that I'm gonna post this reaction video a little late today, so I will see that. So I'm not late, but maybe during this week I'm gonna be missing during some days because of this family thing, because of this bad news. I think that you can guess what it is. It's a funeral. I'm gonna be at a funeral, so I'm not gonna be there for some days. I don't know if it's gonna be at the end of this week or at the beginning of the next one. I will see that, and you will see that. Maybe I'm gonna be late for the next episodes of The Walking Dead and Mr. Robot, maybe not, but I think that I'm not gonna have time to start new shows and to start a new binge watching for reaction video for the rest of the week. I will see that during the week. I don't know, I can't predict and I can't plan my week because of that. That's life, it's like that. I can't predict it and I can't fight it, so it's like that, and family comes first, like we say. So for me it's really like that, family comes first, and I prefer to be there for my family. So yes, for this week I know that I'm gonna post the reaction videos about The Walking Dead and Mr. Robot, and maybe about a new show that I want to try, and the season 1 of this show is just out, so I want to try it. I want to try this new season, this season 1 with you. So maybe I'm gonna film the reaction video about this one and I will be able to post it, maybe not, I will see that. But I don't think that I'm gonna start, you know, a binge watching of a new show. I don't think that I'm gonna have enough time during this week. I will see that and you will see that. I'm gonna give you updates about that on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter. Okay, I'm sorry to use that tone of voice, but maybe you can understand that after a weekend like I had, it's particular, you know, to be back, so it's like that. Also, it's really rainy today, so maybe at some point you're gonna hear the rain because it's gonna rain like hell, maybe not, but it's really cloudy also, so that's why maybe the light is not like usually. I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you, but I can't change the weather, I can't do anything, you know. I'm really powerless with life, with death, and with the weather. About The Walking Dead, normally I'm not watching the reaction videos about other reactors. I'm watching reaction videos for some reactors, but not all of them. But for the last episode of The Walking Dead, I watched a lot of reaction videos because I wanted to know the opinions of the other reactors about Negan. And you know, I disagree with almost all the reactors about Negan. They were all like, oh, Negan is back with who he was, Negan is back. No, I don't think so, I really don't think so, because I think that the last episode was really representing where and who Negan is now. For me, the last episode was really representing that, I mean, for the symbolic, but also for the actions that he made. I mean, you know, he chose to help the woman and her son. He chose to help them, even if at the end they are dead. They are not dead because of him, and he chose to help them. He wanted to help them. He wanted to bring them to Hilltop because he knows that Hilltop is somewhere where you can be safe, where you can be fine, and where good people are. And he wanted to bring them right there. He wanted to do something good. He wanted them to be safe, to be fine, and to bring them to Hilltop. And for me, it was a proof that the old Negan is dead, because he wanted to help them. The old Negan, he wouldn't care, you know, about them. He really wouldn't care. He would have just continue, you know, his path, and he wouldn't care about them. But Negan wanted to help them. The other guy, you know, Brandon, he was representing what Negan was. He was representing the one who wants Negan back. He was representing, you know, all of what Negan was, all of what he did, and Negan was against him. Negan was saying to him, get out, I don't want you in my life, I don't want you just with me, I don't want you, get out. And at the end, Negan is killing Brandon because Brandon killed the mom and the son. And for me, even if it's something bad, because you know, we can think that Negan just killed someone and that's bad and all of that, but if we are thinking about the symbolic of that, he wanted to help the mother and the son. He was choosing to trust Hilltop for helping them. He was really like saying, in Hilltop there are good people and you're gonna be safe and you're gonna be fine. So he was choosing that path, and he was saying no to the old Negan, to someone who was like, yes, Negan, you have to be back to who you were. No, he was saying no to that. And at the end, he's killing that someone who was representing the old Negan. So at the end, okay, he killed someone, okay, he took his new seal, okay, he took his old jacket, but he's not the Negan that he was before. And please don't fall into that trap. He is not going, you know, into the wood, into the night to kill random deads. And you know, he was screaming into that forest that he was killing those deads. And he knew where the borders were, you know, with the Whisperers. He knew that if he was going into that place, if he was screaming into that place, that the Whisperers were gonna come. He knew it, he did it on purpose. And I don't believe, really, I don't believe it, that he was there for going on the Whisperer's side. Earlier in the episode, into the last episode, he said that, you know, when Brandon said to him, the enemies of my enemies are my friends, he said no. He said no. He doesn't want the Whisperers to be his friends. He's not considering the Whisperers as potential friends. For me, it means that Negan has a plan. For me, it means that Negan has a plan against the Whisperers. Maybe he's gonna let them believe that he's in their side, but at the end, he's not gonna be in their side, you know. For me, all of the episode, all of the last episode was representing that, was representing where Negan is in his mind right now. He's not the old Negan. He doesn't want to be like the old Negan. He's trusting and is considering Alexandria, Hilltop and all of these places like good places with good people where you can be safe and fine. He's considering the old Negan principles and ideas like bad ones. He's killing the one who is representing these ideas, and he's saying also that the Whisperers are not his friends. So to search like that the Whisperers, to search like that a way to meet the Whisperers, for me it means that you have a plan, Negan. And at the end he's gonna do something like, you know, Eugene did during the last seasons. For me, something is gonna happen like that. And for me, you know, the writers are gonna make us believe during the next episodes that Negan is on Alpha's side and all of that. But believe me, I'm not gonna fall into that trap. Negan is not with the Whisperers. You can mark my words right there. For me, Negan is not with the Whisperers. I'm ready to believe him. I'm ready to trust him on that. And if you know me and if you watched my last reaction video about The Walking Dead, you know that I was really not ready to trust him since the beginning of this season. I was always saying that I was never gonna forget what he did, and I can never forget what he did. I was not ready to forgive him and to trust him. Right there, I'm ready to forgive him and to trust him because of what happened during the last episode, because of right now I'm thinking about him, I'm thinking about who he is now, who is choosing to be and what he is choosing to do. Please Negan, I want to be right with that, because for me, yes, the last episode was crucial for you and I really want to believe that. Tell me if you saw the last episode like I saw it, because really when I watched the other reaction videos about the last episode, I saw a lot of reactors saying, oh yes, Negan is back, and I was really like, did we see the same episode or not? I'm not sure that we saw the same episode. If you are saying stuff like that, maybe I'm thinking too much about it, or maybe you really just didn't search for what it meant during the last episode, all of the actions and all of what happened. You just watched the episode without thinking about what it meant. If you are thinking a little about it and if you are watching again the episode like I did, you know, during the editing of the reaction video, you are really seeing all of the steps that he's taking during the last episode, which are there for showing us that he changed and that he's choosing to do that, to be like that, and he's saying no to be like that and to do stuff like that. So yes, I don't know why the other reactors said stuff like that, because really I didn't see the episode like they saw it. Tell me you, what did you think about the last episode? What did you see into the last episode? If you are like me, if you are thinking that Negan is gonna bluff with the Whisperers and that he really changed and the last episode was there for showing us that, or if not, if you are not seeing that, and maybe if you saw something that I didn't see that can prove you that no, we have the old Negan back. For me, yes, I can't see that side of the story, you know. I really can't see and can't understand that side of the story, because for me it's really not like that. Stop, I already talked a lot. 18 minutes to talk about just Negan. It's a lot and I'm gonna cut a lot, I think, during the editing. Stop talking and let's go for this episode. Where are you going, Carl? Come on, Daryl released Negan, because I can't believe that Daryl can't find Negan. How? Is it supposed to be funny or at least cute? No? No, I'm not. He can track whoever he wants. He can track Negan if he wants to. Come on, Brandon did it. That crazy person. And Daryl didn't? Please. You are bluffing. I'm not believing that you are on the Whisperer's side. You knew where the borders were. You knew it. You were searching for them. They can be good nemesis of each other. Parlez-vous? You're speaking French, Eugene? I can give you a lesson. You know that I love their relationship. Even if they are just friends, that's enough for me. They are good friends.
Are you coming back anytime? It is mighty good to hear your voice.
Oh.
Hold on, we got malfunction.
I should get back into bed anyway. Do you want me to fight this afternoon?
Our radio wave sound soda?
The double capital. The good luck. The good luck grade.
King sense is best.
Want to find too?
Mm-hmm.
What? You see things.
It's not like that.
It's a little like that.
Why not?
Doesn't matter.
Because it does. You don't have to be alone. You can't hide out with the doctor.
It's a whisper.
Yes. Ooh, Alpha is gonna meet Negan.
Trust it.
Yes.
Ow.
Here's what. Over here. The question of my judgment has become a negative in the car.
He is a threat.
Alpha. Or they.
Both of you, because he's gonna play with you. For once, I'm trusting Negan. He said it. He said that they are not his friends. He's analyzing everything.
It's just like a beta with benefit situation. Respect the alpha. Alright, painkillers down. Me and myself, I used to have people kneeling for me. Just actually never done the deed myself. There's something about that whole all-day thing that just tightens my britches. How about we all go sneak through?
Oh, you're waiting for her. Oh.
Wanna cross the border, don't you?
Find the horde. That's what it takes.
This isn't you just trying to take another shot at alpha.
Horde is our shot.
You're gonna mess this up, everyone else is gonna pay for it, right?
We've already paid.
You can pay more.
Did you find what you were looking for?
You ready to go?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm trusting her or not. Can you believe that? I'm trusting Negan but not Carol.
So I get bathed and reborn in her whispery image?
Non, non, dans les bois, pendant que le loup n'y est pas. Et le loup y était, et nous mange.
That's it? Anything in particular we're going for here? Size, depth, width? Just dig.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a lot to learn. Beta is really taking this mentorship seriously. What now? Now, honestly,
Okay. What the hell is going on? I think the illness is spreading fast enough.
you have to warn someone about that.
Ginger and mint for the nausea and oil of oregano and yarrow for the fever. Jackson kill walkers there. His body's cold in your heads and mind. We don't know still over here. We split up and meet me right here, alright?
Oh, I don't like that.
Be safe.
I helped kill and cook the damn thing. That's not a piece of bacon.
No.
What did you see, boss? Anyone, anywhere. This is Staterbug.
Who are you? No. Don't say anything, you said it.
Understandable. Certainly.
Really? You're gonna meet someone like that? Cut the shit and get to the point who you are and what do you want?
Cake, cone, or waffle? We'll figure it out. Thanks, Thompson.
Since the beginning of this season, we are seeing really the beginning of a real romance.
I'm kind of amazing.
Not funny, not cute. Stop. It's really not working on me. Is it time for a PTSD moment? Let's go for the flashback moment. We need to know what happened, Siddiq, really. I think that Alpha told him you have to choose someone who's gonna survive, and he chose himself, and that's why he's blaming himself in them. Did you lose yourself?
I will be joining this team as soon as you find a way to get along. I'll never be one of us. You're too loud, too full.
The last one is true.
I'm not here for you. I am here for help. Thank you, baby.
He has something in his mind. I mean, he's not just here for Alpha, to be on Alpha's side. Come on.
Who's it? Saw me. I can take it back, see what he knows. You plan this? No. It wasn't in your bag. I just missed it.
That's not great. Really, Carol, you know that I'm on your side, you know that I love you, but you spent all of your night flirting with that woman. You too!
What if I were to share specifics? My given name is Eugene Herman Porter. We're in agreement, Dean.
Don't! It's a trap! I don't trust you.
Okay. Just you and me.
No, not even a minute.
You must have rest better as one of the dead. Ready for my goddamn skin suit. I'm Negan. We haven't formally met, but I sure
The
as hell know
toilet
who you are.
meeting. You're kneeling?
I'm all in. Whatever you want, whatever I got, it's yours.
You're bluffing. I'm not buying that. I said it, I'm not gonna buy that. He's planning something. Je te tiens, tu me tiens par la bichette. Ok, chut. Of course. It was an interesting episode. It was a great episode, but it was a slow episode. And it was an episode, I think, a lot about fan service, you know. The fan service for me is when the writers, the producer of a show are giving, you know, what the fans are expecting for when they are watching that show. They are expecting things to happen, they are expecting actions to happen, but also relationships to happen. It's about the shippers, you know, the people who are shipping that relationship or that relationship. It's about, you know, giving the lines, the good lines to that character or this one. It's about creating that kind of scene with two characters. It's about, you know, that kind of things. And for me, this episode was really about fan service. This episode was really about fan service because it's a lot about ships, really a lot about ships. I mean, Eugene and Rosita, Rosita and Siddiq, Carol and Daryl, Daryl and Connie, Carol and the King, Alpha and Beta, Alpha and Negan. It's a lot about ships, it's a lot about these relationships, about what these relationships are about making evolutions for these relationships, and also showing where they are now. It's a lot about that, about Daryl trusting Carol and finally not trusting her so much, and finally Carol doing stuff that were not planned, so Daryl is doubting of Carol now. It's about Negan trying to prove himself to the Whisperers and to Beta, who is trying to make Beta jealous because he's saying that he's just right here for Alpha, stuff like that. It's great, you know. I'm not saying that it's things which are bad, because it's things that we wanted to see. We wanted to have Beta meeting Negan, Alpha meeting Negan. We wanting to have also new things about Carol and Daryl, about their relationship. I know that a lot of fans are shipping them since seasons now, so I think that this episode, really, they're gonna love this episode. Like I said, I'm not shipping really anyone with anyone. Maybe I'm shipping a little Connie with Daryl, but I'm really open to any relationship in this show, because for me this show is not about that. This show is not about shipping someone with someone. It's really not about that. I'm really more watching this show for the actions and also for the psychology behind each characters. I mean, our guys, but also the villains. I think that it's really interesting because of that, because of analyzing the worst that you can do to survive and why and how you can do stuff like that. For me, I'm watching the show for that. So I love some ships, I appreciate some relationships, but I'm not rooting for them, you know. But I can see that this episode was really about that. It was great, it was sincere, you know. It was great to have that kind of moment with Rosita saying to Eugene that she's missing her, to see Carol and Daryl saying that they make a good team and they want to do something together, to see Carol teasing a little Daryl with Connie and Daryl teasing Carol a little with the King. You know, it was a lot about that. And even, you know, the parts with Negan, it was also about that, about Negan teasing Beta, about Alpha, and with Beta being jealous and being, you know, testing Negan like that. It was interesting, it was nice, it was fun, it was also great, you know, to have that side of the story in The Walking Dead. And it was also about some actions, you know, because Negan meeting the Whisperers like that, it's not something, you know, that we can forget just like that. It was something important, it was something crucial. And also, you know, the fact that Rosita is sick and a lot of people are sick, that thing is gonna be important. And Eugene also meeting that woman on the radio, and that woman is not saying her name, is not saying what she wants, is not saying where she is, and she's saying to Eugene that it has to be a secret between them, the fact that she exists. No, 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 it's a trap. I'm really I'm really not believing that, not even a minute, that she's someone good. Like, no. If you are out there and if you want some help, or at least if you want to build a relationship with someone, when that someone is telling you his name, at least you are telling him your name. And right there, she's not saying anything about her, and she's even saying that it has to be a secret, the fact that they are speaking to each other. No, at some point he's gonna say, I mean Eugene is gonna say something stupid. I mean by that he's gonna say some information really important about Hilltop, Alexandria and all of these places, and something bad is gonna happen because of that. I'm tired of that in advance, because it's a little predictable and also it's easy, you know. After all of these seasons, to have Eugene falling into that trap, I mean, he's supposed to be the clever one and he's not seeing that this is a trap. Come on, it's a little too easy, so I'm not really into that storyline. I'm more judging this storyline because of that, because for me it sounds too easy for Eugene to fall into that trap, and of course it's gonna be a trap and it's written really in an easy way. I'm not even doubting a minute that it's not a trap, and it's not a good signal, you know. When your viewer is not believing, not even a minute, that something can be something good or something bad, they are not hesitating on it, that's not great. In my opinion, that's not great. But the rest of the episode was great, the rest of the episode was good. Negan meeting the Whisperers, that was fun. To see how Alpha is gonna deal with Negan and also with Beta because of Negan and all of that. The two of them fighting for Alpha, that can be interesting and fun to watch. But yes, really this episode was really fan service for me. This episode was really about giving the fans what they are expecting, what they want about the ships, about the relationships, about the main things, you know, between characters and with the actions. I mean, I watched the episode without being surprised, really surprised at any moment, without being stressed and without being, you know, really in tension at any moment. I was never doubting that Carol and Daryl were gonna be fine. I was never doubting that Negan was not gonna be killed by Beta. No, I never doubt about any of that during the episode. And you know, that's the proof that, okay, it was an interesting episode because we are moving on the storyline. And okay, it was a great episode because we had a lot of things that we are expecting for and that we loved, and about the ships and the relationships, but it's not really what I'm expecting for when I'm watching an episode of The Walking Dead. You know, I want to be surprised, I want to be shocked, I want to have moments when I'm just like that in tension, when I'm thinking that the worst is gonna happen and stuff like that, and right there, no. It was a calm and slow episode. It was nice, it was great, but it was not an episode with action, with tension and all of that. No. I'm really finishing it like I began it, you know, like, okay, did we learn something really new during this episode? I mean, during the last episode, we ended the last episode with Negan meeting the Whisperers, and we are finishing this one with Negan finally talking with Alpha. Okay, we had moments between Beta and Negan which were fun, where he was learning to be a whisperer and where they were talking about Alpha, and that was fun, but not a lot of things happened really. So yes, it was a great episode. Tell me what did you think about it. Tell me what you are thinking about Negan, if you are really thinking like me that he's bluffing, he's gonna play with Alpha, saying to her that he's on her side and all of that, but at the end he's gonna be on our side. I'm really believing that because I really believe that Daryl released him, that Daryl said that he couldn't find Negan, but come on, Brandon, that fucking dude, found Negan and not Daryl. I'm not believing that. For me, Daryl released Negan. Daryl chose to not follow Negan. So maybe they have a plan together, and if they don't have a plan together, Negan during the last episode chose to not be the old Negan and to really show us that he changed, that he's considering Hilltop, Alexandria and all of these places like good places where you can be fine and safe, and he's considering that the Whisperers are not his friends. So to call them like that during the end of the last episode and to be like that during this one, for me is really bluffing. He's gonna play with the Whisperers and at the end he's gonna betray them. And it can be a good thing, you know, if he's helping our guys to fight the Whisperers, maybe Carol can forgive him, maybe everyone can forgive him, you know. We'll see about that. But tell me what did you think about that episode and about my series, and if you have also series that I didn't mention. Okay, it's all for The Walking Dead for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.